Hello, welcome to my little garage simulator here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just review some Iowa courses I've played on GS Pro. Fairly new to the simulator world about this year, and it's just been a ton of fun. Spent a lot of time in here, and it's amazing what GS Pro has as far as the number of courses and just the quality that it comes out. I'm playing off of a GC3 as far as my launch monitor. Absolutely love this equipment. It's dead on accurate, gives you really good feedback. And then tie that with GS Pro, it's unbelievable. And if you have a simulator at home, look at getting GS Pro. It pretty much works with every launch monitor out there. It's like $250 a year, and there's 1,000+ courses. It's just unbelievable, and people make them. These people online build them. You can have them commissioned, but there's a bunch of them already made, and you can play. I mean, here in Iowa, this is Legacy Golf Course in Norwalk, Iowa. Of course, I played a ton of times. A lot of great memories on this course. It's just a fun course overall, so I figured this would be a first one to do a review on. We're just going to play 3 holes. I picked a few random ones. We'll start with hole 1. Not too hard of a start there, hole, and then we're going to go with hole 7, which is a par 3, and then we'll end on hole 10, which is a bit of a tricky par 5. So we'll just hit some shots and just see what happens, and you can kind of just see the feedback and how it works. And if you haven't played Legacy in real life, get out and play. It's a fun course. I played at least once a year, have for quite a while. So this first hole here, we're just going to try to get a good drive out. Nothing too fancy. We're not going to swing too hard because the fairway does run out. We got a good one there. Not a lot of swing speed, but you can see it just flowing right in. Gives you a nice easy shot in on that second one. We're going to have less than 80 yards in. So we're just going to take a wedge, see what happens. We got 77 yards. I'm thinking, based on this, probably my 60-degree lob wedge is probably the play. It is uphill just a little, and it is a front pin, but we'll see where we can get from there. I do have the gimme set at 8 feet. I feel that's a safe number usually. Some go smaller, some go harder. Simulator putting is just a little bit challenging, so I don't like to make it too much about putting. I'm more about getting as many swings in as possible. All right, so we got 77 yards here on this first hole. And we hung in the gimme. There we go. See, I told you not that hard of a hole. Got birdie on 1. We'll take that all day. So next hole we're going to play fairly simple par 3. You can see the houses in the background. I mean, it's amazing. The people that build these courses and what they can do with just information they get online and whatever other tools they use. It blows my mind. You can see here there's houses in the background. These are what the houses look like when you're there. It's unbelievable. So we're 159 yards. It is downhill 10 feet, you can see there. So we're just going to try to do like a little bit of a laid off 8-iron. See if we can get something on the green. If I remember this one right, I think it does funnel quite a bit to the front. So everything will kind of, if you really land the front part of the green, run off. So we do want to try to at least get it on that ledge if we can. Let's just see what the first shot does on this one. Tug that one a little left. But actually, that works out great. That's better than I ever do when I play it in real life, that's for sure. So we got about 25 feet. What I really like is it gives us the breaks really easy to read. You can set these up so you have an auto aim putt. I think it takes away some of the fun of it. I do have a little box here that I can just do my aiming, and we're gonna just play it a little bit over the left. That might be too much. And like I said, we got about 25 feet, just under 25 feet. It does go downhill a bit, so it's going to run a little bit fast. As I mentioned before, we have 8-foot gimmies. So really, I just want to get this close and see if we can get it, give it a chance. Ideally, just get away with par and move on to the par 5. Yeah, we pushed that one. Oh, see, look at that. Look how fast they run. Wow. Okay, now we got work left for us for par. Pushed that, ended up on the amateur side of the hole. and it runs away from there. Not a great putt at all. That's what I said. Putting on a simulator could be a little bit tricky. Just takes some getting used to. We're going to try to get the right line here. Hate to waste that birdie I had early and end up with a bogey here. So we've got 11 feet, uphill, 0.4. Oh, we weren't even close. All right, bogey on the second hole. That's kind of golf, isn't it? So now we're going to par 5. This is kind of an interesting hole. Really, if you look on that right side, you can see the bottom right corner. All of that red is hazard. You got water, you got trees. It's complete jail. I'll play a lot of scrambles and stuff out here, and I'd say probably 3/4 of the people end up in that stuff, and you just hope you get one person that puts a good drive out there. It's really it's an intimidating tee box too, because you can see those trees on the right. They really just kind of pull you over that way, and it doesn't quite have the height. Now, normally when I play like in a scramble, we'd be down a tee box. I'm back one. I'm not all the way at the tips. I'm up one tee box from that, but I'm back from where you normally play in the scrambles. So those trees look a lot higher. But actually, it's a better spot here. Let's just try and put a drive out and see what happens. We should be good. Yeah, see. Everything slopes here right, though. If we hit just off the fairway, it could run down. Oh, we hung up okay. Hung up okay. So obviously, 280 yards is not an area that I can get to within here. So we really need to determine where we want to go. You can click different spots. That's about 218 yard. The carry over here is about 206, though. I think the play is just probably go up the left side. And then we have a shot in from there. I'd say let's just hit a 6-iron up into that range and just see where we end up. I think that's probably the safe play. If I would have been a little more left, I would have liked the line in. I just really don't like this angle to try to carry that, and I don't think you're gaining much by playing up on that right side over 200 yards. If we can just get one that's nice and safe, and it's par 5, so we can try and get on in 3. Let's see what we can do here. Not a great shot. Hit a little fat, but we're safe. We'll have about 120 yards in. Not a really tough shot in, actually. This hole, everything does slope quite a bit to the left, if I remember. One of those that just, even putting and everything's a challenge. But I'm going to play this more on the right side. We'll just play just right of that bunker. It's 125 yards. The screen says 9-iron. It kind of gives you recommendations. I think this is probably more of a pitch and wedge shot. So we're going to try pitch and wedge. Just want to get on the green, get somewhere we can have a nice putt. Should trickle on up. There we go. Not a great shot, but we're on. All right, looking at this hole, it doesn't slope quite as much as I remember. It is 32 feet here. It is going left to right. We're going to aim it just a little bit over here. Might be too much. So like I said, 32 feet. This is a makeable putt for sometimes, I guess, but probably not in the situation. I'd be very happy if I can just leg this close and walk away with a par. Just tracking. The line wasn't too bad. A little short. Okay, walk away. We had one par, one birdie, and one bogey. But that's just the thing on this simulator. To get the experience of playing these courses that you can play, that's just cool. I mean, it's got every type of course you could possibly want out there. All the big name courses, people have designed them. You can play those, but frankly, I'm not I'm not playing those in real life, so it's kind of fun to play a course I know. And I'll go out here and play and just see what I can shoot. So what we're going to try to do is just review some of the courses I've played and just kind of see what happens. So um, thanks for coming. Obviously, I'm not the best golfer in the world, but I have fun with it. And those guys you watch on YouTube typically hitting at 300 plus yards. That's not me. Uh, Good enough to get around, but it's just fun. So thanks for stopping by.